Hey, PJ. Thank y'all for coming. Um, so, hey, T Store. Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Hold on. Okay. Y'all can hear me. Alright, okay. Hold on, y'all finna call. Let me see something real quick. Okay. Mm, I don't know. Maybe I should use this deck too. I think I should use this deck. Um. Okay. Never mind. All right. Hey, Coffee. Hey, Evolved September. Do you like chocolate? I am chocolate. I'm caramel. All right. Okay. So we gonna do we gonna do a general message, but I'm gonna integrate a love message. I'm gonna do a little different than I usually do, y'all. And I don't usually get to use this deck. It's Astrology of You and Me Oracle deck. So it's to understand and improve your relationships. Ain't it pretty? Like, look at the color. Like, let me just show y'all. Like, I never really use this deck, honestly. It's so pretty, like, especially under this light. And yeah, it's pretty much a astrology deck here, and it's to help you gain understanding and to improve your relationship. But we are going to use it as a who deck. We're gonna see who this is about. Who is this gonna be about? You know, that you need to understand and improve your relationship with. So we're gonna see who is this about for you and me. Okay. All right, Spirit, give me. I'm gonna do a couple of them. Yeah, y'all like the cards? Y'all see how the cards look? Aren't they pretty? And the material is like it is not paper. It's given. I can't even get the name. I don't even know what to say. What kind of material this is? It's like plastic, but it's different. But this is gonna be a general message, y'all. So remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Um, do not force these messages to fit. It can be, you know, it's just energy that I'm reading. So if I say he and it's a she, you or them, you know, just switch roles. Don't get stuck on the zodiac signs. Pay more attention to the characteristics behind the zodiac sign. If it sounds like that person, they may be moving out of that zodiac sign energy. That's not the zodiac sign, but it can also be in a chart as well too. If you know they chart, then that's even better if you know they chart. So you'll know where they acting out, you know, what area they could be acting out in. Readings of times equal for past, present, and future. I just shuffled and I see the Capricorn coworker. Somebody here could be a Capricorn coworker, or they can have this. This could be about them. This could be about you and a Capricorn coworker here. Strengths: appreciative, faithful, social. Weakness: boring, unappreciated, overlooked. Interactive style: steady, dependable, and selfless. So either you, this Capricorn coworker, or somebody is. We got Aquarius parent and Capricorn coworker here. You may be a parent that work with a Capricorn coworker, like, you know, or you could have a parent here, you know, that has like a Capricorn coworker. I don't know, but we gonna see. Spirit, who is this about? Give me some messages on who this reading is about. Who is it that the collector needs to understand, and who is it that they need to understand and improve their relationship with? Who is it the collector? Okay, all right, that was fast. A Scorpio lover. So basically, who you need to understand and improve your relationship with is a Scorpio lover. They don't have to be a Scorpio, but the strengths of this is amorous, intimate, volcanic. So the love is like very strong between you and somebody here. And also the weakness is dramatic, suffering, unhappy. Interactive style, private, concealed, and attached. So somebody here that you could be need to understand or improve a relationship with is a Scorpio lover here. They don't have to be a Scorpio, but they could be moving out of this energy where, like, you know, the interactive style between you and this person that you need to understand and improve a relationship with, they may be acting very private, concealed, and attached. So they could be attached to you still, but they very private. They may be on the defense side as well too. They may be unhappy, they may be suffering, or they may be being dramatic. Their strengths is them being very intimate and very volcanic. Okay. Amorous here. Okay. I don't know. We got Aries boss. Okay. Somebody here that you need to like improve and understand a relationship with. It may be a boss as well too. That could be an Aries. Where you may have to it's very confrontational, commanding, and blunt. This person may be very, they interactive style may be very confrontational, commanding, and blunt. That's who you may need to understand and improve your relationship with. The strengths is inspiring, dynamic, trailblazing. Weakness is unheeding, stressed, unaware. Okay. Oh my goodness. I know that is not bad. Okay, then. So who else do the collector needs to have some type of understanding and improvement with when it comes to their relationships? Okay. Aquarius friend. Maybe you need to have some type of understanding and improvement with your Aquarius friend here. They could be idealistic for their strengths. They could be idealistic, universal, and spontaneous. Their weakness could be bizarre, unreliable, and uncertain. And their interactive style could be abstract, objective, and cool. I see Pisces boss. What the hell is it? So this is dealing like work related or something like that? Is this like a work related situation? Because it's like first it was the Aries boss, now it's the Pisces boss, and this is like, you know, maybe you could be you could be friends with your boss. Maybe you could be lovers with your boss. You know, it's 12:21 o'clock. So we got Pisces boss. It says strengths affluent, fluid, and empathic. They weaknesses is easily manipulated, oversensitive, and overprotective. That's weak side of a Pisces, where they easily manipulated and they could be oversensitive and overprotective, and their interactive style is relaxed, adaptable, and influential. Okay, what else? What's the overall of who the collector needs to understand and improve their relationship with? Give me the overall message of who the collector needs to understand and improve their relationship with. A Gemini lover and a Gemini friend. And we got Aries boss again and Scorpio boss now. Okay, so Aries boss very strong here, especially with the Scorpio lover. And now it's saying the Scorpio boss. So the Aries boss and the Scorpio boss is out here. And not only that, but we got the Scorpio lover that came out early and it showed the Aries boss. Maybe somebody that's a Scorpio got Aries in their chart. But we got Gemini lover and friend out here too. So we got the Scorpio lover, the Aquarius friend, Aries boss came out twice. We had Pisces boss, and now we got Aries boss again and Scorpio boss. So it's strong on like somebody boss. Like it's strong on y'all bosses, and it's strong on lovers and friend as well too. So I don't know if y'all like lovers with y'all bosses or something like that. But it's like lovers and friend keep coming out in boss. So they could be a Scorpio lover, a Aquarius friend, a Gemini lover, or a Gemini friend. And they could be an Aries boss, heavily Aries boss, Pisces boss, or a Scorpio boss. And that's who you need to understand and have some type of like, improvement in your relationships with here. Or that's what you've been trying to do. How they went, I have no idea. But for the Scorpio boss, their strengths is well directed, protective, and powerful. Their weaknesses inflexible, unforgiving, and harsh. Their interactive style is serious, hard, hard driving, and dominant. And this Gemini lover is their strengths is free, available, and intense. Their weaknesses is untrustworthy, indiscreet, overly talkative. Interactive style, direct, reactive, and overt. They strengths for the Gemini friend is fun, playful, and non-serious. The weaknesses is nervous, unreliable, and worried. Interactive style is loquacious, demonstrative, and like, so you don't have to be these signs. It could be in your chart somewhere, So just keep that in mind. You have Scorpio in your chart, Aquarius, Gemini, heavy Gemini. It's two Geminis out here, so heavy Gemini. So that's who this is. Aries is heavy out here. Scorpio is out here heavy. So Aries and Scorpio is the heaviest signs. And Gemini is Gemini, Aries, and Scorpio. Because Gemini came out twice. Scorpio came out twice. It was lover and a boss. So Scorpio boss and a lover is significant. Gemini friend and lover is significant. Aries boss came out twice for Scorpio lover. And then whenever Gemini friend came out, it says Scorpio boss and Aries boss. So something is very significant about a boss. It's like, some type of work dynamic here, or maybe somebody could be very bossy. Or somebody has like a boss mentality about themselves, and somebody here could be very friendly with that Gemini coming out twice. Somebody is very friendly, flirty, flighty, very the type of person who likes to be emotionally stimulated, and if you don't stimulate their ass, they go get to going. Yeah. They get bored fast. If you got Gemini in your chart, then especially in certain areas. Like me, I have Gemini in my Mars and my Venus, so yeah. That says a lot. Yeah. So you gotta keep those people interested, or they get bored and they could be very flighty. If it just depends. They could be very flighty individuals. Yeah, somebody definitely tidying up some things. Yeah, somebody who is feeling stuck here. Maybe you could be fixing up some things around you, to get yourself out of a stuck position. Maybe you need to do that to get yourself out of a stuck position. Maybe you need to like tidy up things, like remove things that don't serve you, or like you may need to cut back on spending, or something that you need to tidy up on to get you out of a stuck position. Yeah, we got individuality here. Somebody here that's their own person here. Somebody who could be like in this individuality energy here, with this stuck energy here. I'm gonna definitely look into that because I definitely keep forgetting. You one of one. Somebody here that's one of one. You could have unique gifts. You could your unique gifts could be being highlighted at this time. You could be born to stand out from the crowd and be recognized for it. Maybe you could be somebody that's very underrated, so you fit in is very overrated. You may feel ostracized or misunderstood in your nonconformity, but that's a small price to pay for being special. So yeah, like you could be somebody here that that people most likely misunderstand a lot. And with this stuck energy, it says stagnating and plateauing and feeling trapped, second guessing decisions. This card suggests it is time to make a final decision to either stay where you are or make a drastic change for the better. So you could be doing it at this time. You could be doing it at this time. So yeah, you know that you need to make a change, especially if you don't want to stay stuck. And with the kind of person you is, it don't look like you like to stay stuck. Yeah, all eyes is on you. People definitely is watching you while you in a stuck energy here. And it's kind of like people just waiting to see what you gonna do. Like folks is paying attention to you while you in a stuck energy. So it's like instead of people offering like help or something like that, like they could just be watching you instead of just like offering you something. But like that's okay. That's why Spirit's saying like, you know, you being who you is, you able to get some things done. Yeah, release ritual here. Yeah, people that's watching you, they seen that you releasing things that don't serve you. These could also be people that you don't like deal with either. With this all eyes on you, people is watching you release things that don't serve you because this release ritual is exactly that. People look at you like the it girl as well too, or it boy, or it guy, whatever. But you know, it's kind of like whenever things get good for you, that's when people gonna want to try to come in and congratulate you. Especially when it comes to like you doing some type of like release ritual. Maybe you could have did an actual release ritual here, or it could just be simply you releasing things that no longer serve you. Anything that's keeping you stagnated at this time. I see some. It's talking about finances. I got an email. It's like a spam email, and maybe it's something probably dealing with your finances here. Maybe you need to like cut back on spending. You need to like budget or something like that, or at least for the time being. You ever got rest and release ritual? Whatever this is that you're releasing, it's gonna help you bring some type of like peace. Um, you may be at peace as well too. Yeah, flow. Things will definitely gonna get back in the flow for you as well too, where you gonna be more comfortable. So you may be releasing things that don't serve you to where things can flow more smooth for you and go more smooth for you as well too. And it's by you like pretty much making like sacrifice pretty much. And I was seeing finances. It could be something with your money. Okay, what is? Yeah, the grind. You very much focus on your money at this time, so you really be putting the work in at this time. Yeah, we got be of service here. Inner child. You could be helping folks here heal their inner child. Whatever this is that you do, it's dealing with you helping folks to heal their inner child here. Or you could be putting in the work here to like, accept some type of service here from somebody here that's helping you heal your inner child here. Especially like while you focus on your money. Um, you know. Yeah, shadow work. Somebody here is definitely doing the shadow work while they focus on their finances here. So it's kind of like somebody's like doing two things at once. It's like you creating balance in your life at this time. So it's kind of like you focus on your money, but you also like trying to do the work, the shadow work as well too. I feel like the grind ain't just necessarily talking about money, but I feel like you actually putting the work in to do the shadow work on yourself. And it's dealing with like somebody being of service of you. Maybe you receiving some type of service from somebody here. Somebody that's part of like a community or something like that. Like with that be of service, that's like dealing with like a community. Like you getting some type of help here from like a community, or somebody's just helping you in some type of way. And they helping you here with when it comes to you like your shadow work, which is the inner child, which is what we seen. Um, you know you working on your inner child, which is you doing shadow work, like you facing your shadow side, something that a lot of folks don't like to do. Is very uncomfortable. So somebody here is going through like the dark night of the soul at this time. Yeah, we got in your bag in comparison as well too. So somebody here that's over here doing some type of shadow work on themselves, they comparing themselves to you, especially when it comes out to like finance wise. Like somebody here is like I guess they're trying to see how they can like match you or something like that. I feel like because that's what it looked like to me. Somebody that's focused on their money here and they also trying to do the inner work on themselves. It's kind of like I feel like somebody's like is like trying to compare themselves. Like I guess somebody here is like trying to like do what you do. Like you could be inspiring somebody here to like do something that you may be doing. They may see something working out for you and it may actually be helping them too. It's not like giving like copycat, but it's just like somebody here may feel small to you as well too. Like somebody may feel like small to you. Somebody here that's doing the shadow work on themselves here. It's like they trying to get themselves together while also doing the work on themselves. And they can see that you in your bag and that kind of make them feel small. This could be somebody who wants to match you. They comparing themselves to you, or somebody could be comparing you to somebody else here. With you being in your bag, somebody who needs to do some type of shadow work on themselves, they may be comparing you to somebody else here. When it comes to like you being in your bag, like they may be comparing, you to somebody else here. Yeah, we got undressed here. Whoever this is feeling very vulnerable at this time too. Like they feelings is like, they feeling real vulnerable here. Yeah, this one who's going through an ascension at this time. So this person who's feeling very vulnerable here, they going through an ascension at this time. They may be feeling real tired. Got like they probably feeling like real snappy. You be taking a lot of naps. I know whenever like I'm ascending, I take a lot of naps. Yeah, we got attachment here. Like somebody is ascending here from like attachments, like things that is like shallow, very material, very material. Like anything that that don't really mean nothing for real. And that can even be with like sex, material things, money. Yeah, they ascending here. Like whatever was once important is not. Yeah, indulge the things that they once indulged in, because indulge is poking out from ascension tension. So whatever they was once indulging in, when it comes to like some form of attachment, they are no longer doing that. Yeah, it's about lust, materialism, obsession. Somebody here is definitely ascending here. When it comes out to like they may have some type of attachment here. They may be having some type of addiction as well too that they may struggle with. It says this car means you've become so attached to what a specific relationship, job, or earthly possession says about you that you've forgotten who you are. It says, do you truly love someone or something, or are you attached to to prestige and instant gratification? I feel like somebody here that's doing shadow work here, that's feeling very vulnerable here, they watching somebody else ascend, and this is somebody who is attached. And then they sit here saying like, do you truly love somebody here or something? Or are you attached to prestige and instant gratification? Like, is it just for like a right now moment thing? It's 12:34 on the clock. It's kind of like, is this like, real feelings? Like, is you feeling like, is you just in your feelings because things not going good for you? Or is it because you really do, like or care for something or someone, that you may have some type of attachment to? Like, is that attachment a real feeling, or is that just like a temporary feeling with this instant gratification here? It says relinquishing your power to smallness is sacrificing what you want most. So it's kind of like you have to let go of something. Yeah, somebody here that's ascending here from like, overindulging here. This one who likes to overindulge a lot. This one who is feeling very vulnerable at this time. This one who's doing shadow work on themselves. We got the grind. They putting in the work as well too. And I feel like they could be working on their finances too. But like with the grind card, like I said, I did see be of service, and I also seen that, inner child. So like I said, you could be somebody who does something like this. Like you may do some type of like, you may be on the ground, I don't know, you may do something pertaining to like, a community or something like that. When it comes to you being a service, like you may be helping people heal their inner child and don't even realize what you're doing. Whatever you're doing is pertaining to some type of shadow work here, and it's helping somebody here, that could be feeling very vulnerable at this time. And it's kind of like you making somebody like see things like, yeah, I'm telling sexy time. Okay, this is somebody who's very like attracted to you. Yeah, we got rest here. Like you bring peace to somebody here sexually. Like, okay. Maybe you bring peace to this person sexually. I don't know. Maybe like, yeah, like somebody really like having sex with you, and it's like it's very healing to them. Like you may have like real healing sex when it comes to somebody here that's feeling real vulnerable at this time. It's like somebody want that. They want that. Just let it came out. So yeah, they could be grieving you. Oh my goodness, somebody is heavily in their feelings. Like I feel bad. They grieving. Yeah, somebody is grieving because you in your bag, and somebody here is stuck. Maybe somebody wants you to be stuck here. Whoever this is that's grieving over you here, they can see you in your bag while they stuck. But see, you was once stuck as well too, so it's kind of like, but you found a way out of it, like, and whatever was stagnating you, you know, or this person that's grieving here, they could be feeling stagnant financially wise here. That's why they feeling real vulnerable. That's why they grieving, because they money not moving. Like their money is like on hold at this time, like, so that's another thing. Yeah, they need to tidy up some things, like remove things that don't serve them with this tidy up card. This person that's grieving here, they need to tidy up some things, especially when it comes to like, they money being stagnant. Like maybe you need to slow down on spending. Maybe you gonna have to take some L's, you know. Sometimes you can't get everything you want, especially when it comes to you trying to indulge in things. Sometimes you can't keep up with certain lifestyle, like, certain things when it comes to like, living a certain lifestyle. It's like, it ain't just for, they saying something like, just sacrifice that for right now. Like, and as long as you sacrificing that for right now and you working on building your finance back up, you can eventually have that again. But it's like, if you sitting there doing nothing, you ain't gonna never have it. And if you over here, in this energy, like, it's not going to change nothing until you do something about it, is what Spirit is saying. It's like, once you do something about it, like, which is you tidying up your, energy here with people. I feel like it's people around you. Because, yeah, I just flipped to abundance here. My nose. Like, you need to do something. Hold on. It says clean up any messes you've made, tie up loose ends, have a spiritual bath or cleansing. Some of y'all need to take a spiritual bath. Whoever this is that's grieving, you might need to do that, honey. Because, yeah, especially with you going through like some shadow work, you definitely need to do a spiritual bath or a cleansing. It says this card means that it's time to get rid of the literal and spiritual clutter. And I think I was explaining that to y'all as well too. Like, once you get rid of like spiritual clutter, it'll start showing in your physical. Um, Especially emotional wise, health wise, whatever. Like it'll start showing in your physical. Like, and if you don't believe it, then I don't know what to tell you honestly. Um, but I'm just letting you know what they see here saying, and also, you know, many of us do the same thing, and the ones that work for, we see it. The ones who don't, I don't know why. Maybe it's something that you probably not doing. But you gotta really be doing the work on yourself. Like with that shadow work, that's you facing, the truth about yourself. That's you pretty much facing yourself literally. Like that's exactly what it's talking about. Like somebody here needs to sit and face themselves. And that's what's feeling very vulnerable to somebody as well too. Them having to actually face themselves and they shadow side, like, parts of themselves that they usually make excuses for, parts of themselves that they try to justify as to why they did something, and it's really not no real reason as to why they did something, especially if it's like unprovoked or you didn't have a real reason to do something, or if you just moving out of ego. That's not no real reason. That's who this is that spirit is talking to. Like you may be putting in the work to like put that put it in like work to do your shadow work. Like you need to face yourself and your behavior. Certain things about you that's not working for you no more. You need to look at that and see why is that not working, and what is it that why am I doing this? Like ask yourself questions. That's you going within asking yourself questions here. Like get vulnerable with yourself. And yes, somebody go end up crying with this grief card here. Somebody was going to end up crying, because they not gonna like what they see, and especially due to the fact that your money is stagnant. And they telling you that you need to tidy up some things. Basically, like you need to change your way of thinking and being, and how you see things, and how you also act. And also, if you acting stank towards people who ain't did nothing to you, that's exactly why you gonna be suffering. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, like, so I hate to say it, but. But yeah, like this card means, yeah, like somebody here need to clean up any messes that you made, tie up loose ends, and have a spiritual bath or cleansing. It said this card means that it's time to get rid of the literal and spiritual clutter. It says address those skeletons in the closet once and for all. Deep clean your home to clear the energy and allow space for newness. So some of y'all may need to even like clean up your space as well too. Like clear out your space, cleanse your space. Like I tell y'all, I use dragon blood. To like cleanse my energy, which I did before I got on here. And you open the window and let it go out. Your spiritual bath, you can go to a botanical store and look for like an all-purpose, or you could look for like anything pertaining to like protection, to cleanse your energy, especially even when it comes to like your blessings, like money or something like that. To like but you need to cleanse yourself like with protection first. Like that's first thing first. When you're doing anything, you start with protection. Like with anything that you do, you start with protection. Um, Especially when it comes to like spiritual baths and stuff like that. Yeah, like you start with that first, especially when it comes to you cleansing your energy and stuff like that. Yeah, start with that first, because you want to remove that off you as much as you can, and you gonna be able to see the difference and stuff like that. And like and I mean, well, your money is stagnant right now, so it's kind of like the energy will change in the readings. Like if you like a reader or something like that, and you know that you can check your energy before and after, and you see how your energy is before and then after your spiritual bath, or you do your work, the energy done switched up. Like that's how you know you good. It don't take long. So that's what I'm saying. Like once you do that and you come back in, the energy will flip. Like it'll flip. And you also feel a difference slowly but surely. But when you do your spiritual baths, make sure you say like, your intentions. Like, release any negative energy that don't belong. Return to sender, may it stick with them. Don't let nothing touch you or block your blessings, or, cloud your judgment or your mind. You can say anything like that. Anything that you feel that sounds like something that you need to, you need to bring clarity to. It's all about you gaining clarity. So like if you cloud it in the mind, or you need to release any feelings that you know feel like is not yours, or you just want to remove those feelings up off of you. Yeah, like say that while you in this, while you doing your spiritual bath, is say it up to at least 3 times. Like repeat, make you like a little prayer or something like that, or write down your intentions, um, and you know say it like up to 3 times, and just you know, yeah, do that, like, and you'll be okay. But yeah, that's what they want you to do. Especially if you want to like release that stagnation in your finances. They telling you right now what to do to release your money stagnation that you could be experiencing at this time. You might want to take a spiritual bath. That'll help releasing, you know, stagnation. But start with like protection. And like I tell folks, you can go to artoftheroot.com, because that's what I be going to if I don't go to like a botanical store. If I just need to order something offline, for like heavy duty, you need to like, you know, do like a spiritual bath. Don't touch them candles, because everybody's not meant to touch them candles. Just get like, you know, some like body wash and stuff like that. That'll be okay. But yeah, they even got like little light work, like little sprays and stuff. That's light work. But you know, not saying that the soap is dark work, but I'm saying like that's like light, something that you can like spray to help you for the time being. But like for the spiritual baths and stuff, you at least got to do them like 3 times a week, at least 3 times a week. Cleanse your physical body first, like with your regular soap and stuff, and then you go over it after that with like the spiritual soap. That's what I do. I feel like it makes more sense. But yeah, so that's just like, you know, something to help somebody with. Yeah, make a wish. Okay, find an oracle here. Okay, so you could be tidying things up here. Maybe you need to. You okay? So that's what we doing. Psychic services. Okay, that's exactly what you're doing right now. You tidying up some things right now. Maybe you want to get some type of like, you know, service or a reading or something like that. Spirit's definitely saying. Or if you want to get some type of spiritual work done, yeah, like somebody may want to get some type of spiritual work done. With this make a wish, it says this card means it's a season for winning. You are luck personified right now. You are in the right place at the right time. Your manifestation seems to appear at the snap of your fingers. This is an indication that you are in alignment with worthy people, places, and opportunities. So whoever I'm reading this for that needs to tidy up, you know, by taking like a spiritual bath or something, like start with that first. Start with taking a spiritual bath first. Like I said, I already told you, go artoftheroot.com, THEROT. Look that up. You can literally get that. They soap is like $7.99. It's a decent sized bar. It do last a while. Um, and yeah, like it's not that much. They sprays like $12.99, but the bottles be like, you know, kind of worth it if you ask me. And they good material. Like the glass is like real thick, and it's very cute. The packaging is very cute. Like the you know, it's cute. But yeah, if you don't know or you don't feel comfortable going to like, you know, botanical shops, like, you know, shops like that, just get some off, like, you know, something like that. Like, you know, I use that personally. But yeah, somebody here could definitely be making a wish here. Somebody here, like, you know, it's somebody like you here at the right time. Somebody here that's over here trying to tidy up their finances and stuff like that. You here at the right time, like, you know, to hear this. Um, Especially your finances are stuck and stagnant, and you feel like things is moving slow for you, you might want to try that first before you get like spiritual work done. I still haven't asked. I'm supposed to be asked it honestly, because I know it's somebody that want me. But I'm gonna have to ask for the ones who have been asking. Um but yeah, with finding oracle, it says sacred insight, spiritual knowledge. This card suggests seeking a mystic, an astrologer, a tarot reader, or a medium for guidance rather than traditional sources. It says you might find solace in universal truths and the esoteric right now. So yeah, like you definitely in the right place. Spirit is literally saying that somebody here that you know that's like focusing on healing themselves and their inner child, and also doing shadow work on themselves here. And you also be feeling like very vulnerable at this time, and you may be grieving because your money is stagnant. They telling you to like, you know, take a spiritual bath. That's what the tidy up is talking about. Release things that don't serve you. Take your spiritual bath. Like I said, you can say a Psalms 91 prayer. You can even like, you know, write down your intentions. Hell, use ChatGPT to help you if you want to use certain things, or you feel like you clouded in your mind. Yeah, that protection soap is definitely gonna help. Like, I feel like that protection soap is like all purpose. And they have other soaps, but please do not use no love stuff. Like, use stuff that's protecting you. Like, don't go in there and try to get like no love stuff. Don't do that, because you go fuck yourself all the way up. Don't go in there getting nothing that's doing like trying to attract, love, unless it's like self-love. But this is not the time for that. That's the last thing that you need to be touching. What you need to be touching is, you removing stagnation up off of you with protection and stuff like that. And if you want to get like the little money soap bar, you can too. You should get both, honestly, but always start with the protection one. You'll know which one I'm talking about because you go see the name of it, and it's gonna be a soap bar. And they even got it in body wash as well too. Like, if you don't like soap bar, you can do body wash. Because they got the actual, like, they got the actual what is that, dressing up in it, like, where we put like the dressings to like enhance it and stuff like that, like the seasoning and shit like that. Yeah, they got all of that shit up in there. But it's not bad though. It don't rub on your skin or nothing like that. I mean, you'll feel it, but not really. But yeah, so that's what somebody needs to do. They need to take a spiritual bath here. That's grieving here. And when you do, make sure you ask to release any negative energy that's on you or trying to latch onto you, and may it stick with its owner. And also, like, even if you in a house with people that is like, could be having like bad energy, keep y'all energy separate. Ask them to keep y'all energy separate. Keep your mind clear. Keep your, energy lifted, like your energy lifted, like, have you in high vibrations. And also, like, to remove any stagnation off like your finances. Like, yeah, it's this, all you doing is just talking. That's it. Like, just talking. Like, whatever you feeling, that's what you need to express in that spiritual bath. I'm telling you, we got body work right here. Somebody here is definitely not doing this. Somebody is stressed. And it's like, once you do that, you won't be stressed. Like, your body won't be stressed because it came out sideways. So, yeah, we got sleepless and we got choose love. Somebody here could be very much stressed out at the fact of somebody choosing love or some shit like that. Okay, somebody is stressed the fuck out. It did come out sideways. Body work here. Like, this is taking a toll on somebody physically to where, like, somebody can't even go to sleep for real. This 46, somebody here may need to get like a physical checkup or something like that. Damn it. Yeah, with this body work, it says physical check-in, wellness. Yeah, this spiritual bath is gonna help with your body, like your physical body here. That's what somebody is not doing. Like, somebody is not well because this body work is in reverse. Well, it came out sideways, but maybe like you need to like do that, because once you do that, then things will go back right. You need to do a physical check-in. You need to do like a wellness check. Maybe if you feel like your body is off, like, I'm not no doctor, and I'm just saying, like, they even saying that you may even need to go to the doctor, the actual doctor as well too. So make sure you keep up with that. It says send loving thoughts and kind words to your vessel. So basically, like, while you in this grieving energy here, and that's what you need to like tidy up through like a spiritual bath here. That's gonna help release some type of like grieving energy that you have on you. Yeah, and it's gonna also, they want you to send loving thoughts and kind words to your vessel. They don't want you to be hard on yourself. They want you to eat when you hungry, stretch when you tense, and sleep when you tired. But somebody is not sleeping here. We're sleepless here because somebody is not getting enough rest. Like, not at all. Maybe if you take a spiritual bath, then you might get rest. Like, it says drink enough water, create opportunities for gentle movement. Your body is your home. Physical restoration is necessary. So you need to make sure you take care of your physical vessel as well too, and that is part of like you tidying up something with your body here. Like, something here could be off with your body. Something is off because of somebody choosing love or some shit like that. Like, somebody is stressed the fuck out because somebody's choosing love. It's taking a toll on somebody here, on somebody's physical health. Somebody who is not getting no sleep here. Yeah, a life-altering, heartfelt choice, aligned relationship. It said this card means you are being guided to choose yourself and whatever or whoever. So maybe you could be sleepless because somebody chose themselves. So maybe somebody here chose themselves, and that right there could really be taking a toll on you physically and emotionally too. Because somebody chose themselves. And also it says, and whatever or whoever reflects your most authentic and loving expression. So if it's not just yourself, it's also you chose somebody who you feel is more fitting for you. Um, and whoever this is that's sleepless, this person is not okay with that shit. Like they don't like that. It's not saying like somebody know that you choosing yourself, but somebody also knows you exploring your options. Like somebody know you exploring your options, it's taking a toll on them. Like somebody is going through it for real. And they really trying to put the work in to do the shadow work on themselves. And this is somebody who has a hard time being vulnerable as well too, but this person is very much in their energy at this time, and it's really taking a toll on them, and they need to take a spiritual bath to release some of that up off of them. Yeah, sleepless burden, all is fear. Oh, they getting karma. This is karma. Somebody's getting karma here. So somebody here somebody being sleepless and somebody feeling burdened is they karma. That's fair, Spirit said. Yeah, so somebody here that's burdened here and sleepless. Do you see this shit? Like somebody cannot get no sleep. That's karma. Spirit said that's fair. All is fair. Like somebody getting karma here. Oh wow. Like, and that's another thing. Somebody's house is not clean. Somebody need to clean up their room, their house. That's why Spirit's saying like you need to tidy up. Somebody need to take a bath. Like if you get in the tub, you'll feel better. Yeah, like yeah. And somebody comments to see somebody boss up as well too. Somebody here that's burdened here, that's losing sleep here. Yeah, that's their comment to see somebody boss up. That's fair. So somebody here is very much depressed. Somebody's going through depression at this time because somebody chose to love themselves and they may be exploring their options. And it's taking a toll on them. Somebody needs to take a bath. Somebody needs to clean up their house and their room. And they need to take a spiritual bath as well too. If you clean up, you gonna feel better. Like if you create space, you gonna feel better. Like open your windows up. Like get some natural sunlight. Do something like that. Like play some meditation music and just lay there. Once you clean up, take you a good bath. Wash your back real good. Scrub your chest and your back real good. You gonna sleep good as fuck. Literally. If you scrub your back real good and you scrub your chest real good, you gonna sleep real good. Wash your face, brush your teeth, like stuff like that. Do like a facial or something like that. Like you might want to do that while you in the shower too. But definitely take you a spiritual bath, like heavy on the spiritual bath. Especially if you over here putting in the work to actually try to heal. Yeah, with the grind and shadow work here, I feel like somebody is trying to do the work on themselves, especially them receiving some type of service from somebody here to help them heal their inner child. It's like somebody is willing to do the work, but it's kind of like they feel like they stagnant. Ain't nothing moving for them. And it's like it's taking a toll on them. And Spirit is telling you, to do your spiritual bath. That's heavy out here. Spiritual bath. And I already told you where you can go to get that done. Like where you can buy that from. To where it don't break your pockets. You have to pay for shipping though, but still. Yeah, the great chroma. Somebody is going through a whole tower moment. Yeah, it's their body too. Somebody here is going through a time moment here, studying somebody here. This person is doing shadow work here, is experiencing a time moment by watching somebody else grind. Yeah, make a wish. Yes, daydreaming, sleepless, and that's why this person here is like, they are in their thoughts heavy. This person here is like, they are having a whole time moment, like watching somebody, studying somebody here, that is like that things is going good for somebody here. That's who they vulnerable over as well too. Somebody here definitely be thinking about you a lot. With daydream, they be grieving, like they be grieving over you. Somebody here that that thinks about you a lot. This is somebody here that you could have removed out your energy. That's losing sleep here. You could have did a spiritual bath and it could have removed them out your energy. This is a soulmate of yours that's seeking guidance. Oh, potent. I feel bad. I picked that up. This is your soulmate here that's over here seeking guidance. They the ones that's losing sleep here. This is the soulmate here that's over here seeking guidance here. This one who thinks about you a lot. They're going through a time moment, especially when it comes to their finances, they work. So Spirit's in here saying they not knocking you. They see what you got going on. And it's I see that the first card came out was that you was putting in the work to do your shadow work. But that's basically you facing yourself. And it's okay to be vulnerable, it's not to shame nobody or put nobody, it's nothing to be embarrassed about, honestly. Everybody go through their moments. Everybody, just like how you going through it, the person that you over here daydream about, they had to go through it too. So it's kind of like what this person that went through, you going through. So you not by yourself. This person don't think they better than you. They know what it feel like. They know how it is. They know how it is for the money be stagnant, energy be off, body to be stressed out. Remember I was telling y'all about how people was like, that spiritual bath. Remember I told y'all um, I said once you take that spiritual bath, it'll like help with your body and stuff. I even share my story, like when it comes to like stagnated, like stagnant weight and shit like that. As soon as you take them spiritual baths, you gonna see shit fall off. I don't give a damn what you do. Like if you do something that usually help gain or lose, but you experiencing stagnation, you ain't seeing nothing. Like yeah, that's why they telling you like you might want to take that spiritual bath, and that's why somebody can't seem to get no sleep here. Somebody here, they definitely study you. This person, this soulmate studies you. They study you, and they may study you because of them wanting to like be better. They also study somebody here that they do some type of shadow work with. Somebody they learning from. They going to a reader. This is somebody who is a religious person, so this person is like stepping outside of their own you know beliefs, and they like finding help elsewhere. And that's how they getting their shadow work done. They watching online, they studying how to like heal themselves. And like I'm telling y'all, I'm pretty much sharing it with y'all. So y'all most likely watching me, and I could be helping you heal your inner child and helping you go through your shadow work. And you may feel very vulnerable because we see everything, and it may have you in your feelings, but it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's easier said than done. But we don't see you, we don't know you. That's the difference. We don't see you, we don't know you. So it's kind of like, okay, you feel like, naked, but we don't know you. And if we do know you, we not judging y'all. So, yeah, that's exactly where I got that from. Yep, that's exactly where I got that from. Yep, I shared that story too. Yep, that's exactly where I got my name from. But, and then I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta too whenever I had came up with that for myself. This is like when I was starting my YouTube page. This is what 2 years now for me. Just being doing this in general. So yeah, it's been like 2 years. I started out on here, but then I went to TikTok, and then I came back over here. So I'm on here now most of the time. Cause I kept getting flagged on TikTok every single day for like 10 months straight. But yeah, like somebody here that's like stressed out, they having a time moment in their body here. You might end up like you might want to be careful, you studying trying to figure out what you need to do with your body. Well, I just told you, a spiritual bath. And once you do that, then yeah, like you may be thinking about it. You may be thinking about it, but you maybe, you might want to try that. That's the guidance that you seeking. This soulmate here, you need to take a spiritual bath, and I'm telling y'all where to go. Where it's not heavy on your pockets. And if you do got a botanical shop that you can go to, like a voodoo shop or something like that, voodoo shops, it's not all dark. It's light work in there too. And like I said, you know, the body wash and stuff like that, like ask them questions. They will help you. Like, don't be scared of what you don't know, because everything ain't bad. Like, so just keep that in mind. It's just your intentions, and not only that, everything, you ain't meant to touch everything either, because some shit is bad. And that's what I'm saying. You need to know the difference between the two. But when it comes to you having a spiritual bath, that's not bad. Like, that's you cleansing your spiritual, you know, body. But like, yeah, like you need to like get that up off of you. That's exactly what you being guided to do, whoever this soulmate is. Okay. Or you could be somebody's soulmate here that's being guided to do it. And if y'all don't want to, like, if you don't agree, then it's best to not watch. If you want to come in and debate, then don't watch. I don't have time for that. I really don't. I'm just doing it for the ones who listening, who, want to actually do it. And, but if you here to be a hypocrite, then just don't watch me. Please don't. It don't even make sense. to be a hypocrite, especially if you're looking for guidance. Um, and please don't come here being bitter. Like I sat here and said, if I'm giving you something that's helping me and help others too, and I'm telling you this is something spiritual, then you know, I don't know what the Epsom salt do, but I just know what I use do, and I just share what I do just to help y'all out. But please don't come here being bitter. I do not care. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just trying to get this out here to y'all, and hopefully it help y'all. But being bitter is not gonna make nothing change. Like, you know, however you feel about your soulmate, that ain't got nothing to do. You know, let them go through what they going through. Like, but you don't gotta be hateful towards them. You know, you don't gotta be hateful, cause that's not gonna make nothing better. Cause you was once them at one point in time. You was once going through this at one point in time. So it's kind of like, I ain't saying like coddle them, but like give people grace. Ain't nobody perfect, and at least this person is trying to learn from it. But I'm still not finna just give them slack like that either. But it's kind of like don't be so rude. So yeah. Um, give me some more. Yeah, this person here could definitely be like, you know, in their thoughts heavy, losing sleep because you in your bag. Like they over here stressed out about this too. Sexy time and all is fair. This person's getting, yeah. This somebody who is over here stressed out, losing sleep here about their finances, and it's because of them fucking. Yeah, all is fair. They getting karma here for having sexy time. This is not funny, but it's funny because how it came out. This person here that's stressed out, losing sleep, they over here daydreaming. This is a soulmate of yours that's seeking guidance here. Um, this person here is definitely like, you know, yeah, they body and they finances is struggling. They having a time moment in their pockets and in their body, like they hurting, like for real. And spirits telling you what you need to do, like you know, yeah. You getting karma though for having sexy time. You did something. You was having sex. You was doing something. You gave money to somebody here that you had sex with. Oh, that's why you struggling. Oh, that's why you sleepless because you gave money to somebody here that you was having sex with, and that's where your karma is kicking in at. You don't even know that that's why you going through this. That's why your money is taking a tower moment at this time because you gave money to somebody that you had sex with, and that person was your karma. Whoever you had sex with, that was your karma for you giving money to somebody here that you had sex with here, and you might need to go get a wellness check. So something is also wrong with your body as well too. You having a tower moment here. And it's kind of like you need to actually get a physical checkup. Not only do you need a spiritual bath, but you also need to get a physical checkup as well too. So yeah, somebody need, like that's the truth. Somebody need to actually go to the doctor and get like a, cause something ain't right, especially with somebody that you could have had sex with here. And you could be daydreaming, like, you know, you could really be grieving, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just that's what spirit is saying. Not only do you need to take a spiritual bath, but you need to remove people and places and things that don't no longer serve you. You also need to go get a spiritual checkup. I mean, a physical checkup. Whatever this is, it's definitely it's gonna bring a time moment to you. And this is somebody that you slept with, like that you gave money to. This person here is part of your karma. What's the overall message? And this is not to shame nobody either. I'm just telling y'all, because we don't know y'all, so there's nothing to be shamed about. Give me, yeah, we got comparison here. Somebody's definitely comparing themselves to you. Yeah, somebody's, yeah, they see that you in your bag here. Or they could be comparing you to somebody here. Yeah, somebody here that you know, they could be seeing that you focus on your money here. Somebody that's having a whole time moment here. They comparing themselves to you. Yeah, outer strength. This one who could have, like, you know, rejected you. And divine timing here, this one who made you feel rejected, or this is what somebody's going to plan on doing. Somebody who is comparing themselves. They want somebody to reject you. Okay, so somebody who had sex with somebody here that they getting karma for having sex with, this person be comparing themselves to you. So whoever they had sex with and they get karma with, And yeah, they also going through a time moment with this person as well too. They be comparing themselves to you. This is somebody who wants somebody to reject you in divine timing. They want somebody to reject you in divine timing here. Or this could be somebody here that you go end up rejecting in divine timing here. Somebody who was trying to compare themselves to somebody, to like a soulmate of yours. Yeah, like someone could have had you under illusion as well too, with this daydreaming card and sleepless here. Like they could have had you under illusion, making you think that they was your soulmate, and it's somebody that you was giving money to, somebody that you was having sex with, that you getting karma for. Yeah, like, and yeah, cause they was comparing themselves. Like they be comparing themselves to whoever your actual soulmate is. And this is a soulmate that's seeking guidance here about a soulmate. Yeah, we got community here. You got people here in the community here comparing themselves to you. They be studying you for shadow work. If you do something pertaining to like the community, these folks pay attention to you. Like they be studying you for shadow work. They not gonna tell you though. Which I feel like that is so weird. Like these are the same folks who be talking shit about y'all. And if you do something online helping others, they be studying y'all. These folks here going through a whole time moment and they over here comparing themselves to you. These are people here that you know that's getting karma here for like having sex with somebody that you dealt with. And they over here trying to study you now. Yeah. These are folks here that you know that compare themselves to you or compare whoever they dealing with to you, that they was celebrating with, that they got a lustful attachment to. Yeah, that they thought that they was going to like, be doing good with. It says follow the spark. That's what they went towards, because when things was good with them, that's what they went towards. Yeah, I'm telling you, got momentum and calm. Yeah, they getting calm here. Yeah, because they thought that wherever they was going, that they was gonna be able to manifest something with this person that they had sex with. They getting calm here. That's why they grieving, and they grieving because they was under illusion, and not only that, this person be thinking about you as well too. They didn't see things clearly with whoever they thought that they was going towards. They thought that they was going towards somebody here that was on their shit, and they feeling real vulnerable at this time as well too. Somebody definitely could have like heart problems or something like that. Somebody's heart could be hurting at the fact that that your wishes is coming true. Somebody here was feeling very vulnerable at the time whenever they did what they did as well too, with this make-a-wish here. They feel like it was the right time to do something here, especially with somebody that they could have some type of like lustful attachment with. And they had to realize, do they really love this person, or is this, or is this just instant gratification? Somebody's realizing it was just instant gratification. Because now they taking a time on with a copycat, somebody that they was comparing you to. They taking a whole time on through their finances with somebody that they was comparing you to. There's somebody who's over here studying you, that's doing shadow work, that could possibly want to celebrate with you. Or that was celebrating with others. This could be a group of people as well too that's also studying you. If you do some form of like, healing work or some shit like that, they watch you. What's the overall to close this out? Yeah, these are folks that's getting common here for like going, towards the wrong crowd. What's the overall message to close this out? And it's also with a copycat that they was having sex with, that they was comparing you to as well too. That didn't even amount to you. They was over here comparing you to a copycat, and they also had a group of people here as well too that they had some type of like, attachments to. And then not only that, but these group of people here played a part with this copycat. They was over here probably like, probably trying to like size you up to this. Obviously they was obviously sizing you up to this copycat that whoever this is had sex with and getting karma for having sex with this person. They was trying to sit here and try to like, make this person like they was better than you. This person ain't even touching you, not even on your worst day, and they still not fucking with you. And this somebody here that they had some type of like instant gratification with somebody, or they were trying to make something like you with somebody here that somebody had some type of instant gratification with. Yeah, that they feeling very vulnerable about. Yeah, that they feel like with you is the right place, the right time, like you just the right person. And I see 111 on the clock. This is somebody who could be manifesting you. This is somebody who wanted to make somebody seem like you was like something just to do. The whole time it's the person that they was laying up with, giving money to, was something just to do. Or they was accepting money from somebody here. They was just something just to do. Now they losing sleep because they went the wrong way and they chose to like go the wrong way with somebody here because of what other folks had to say. And that's exactly what this person is over here doing the shadow work on, about people that's around them. They studying people that's around them while they doing the shadow work. So now they paying more attention to their environment and to, their surroundings, like who they surround themselves with. Especially when it comes down to like why they going through some shit. Like why they going through some shit. Like, you know, they the reason why. These folks are toxic as fuck. Even the person that they slept with, that they be giving money to, that was karma within itself here. And not only that, but now you struggling on a physical sense. Like your body is struggling. Like you having time moments in your body. Like you literally, and it's because of this person here. They be comparing themselves, that you could be comparing another person to, that you celebrated with, somebody that you had instant gratification with, and you feel like going towards them was like, you know, you was gonna have success, and you getting karma for that, for like, you know, thinking that you gonna have momentum with somebody that you was manifesting something with, or you getting karma for treating somebody like they was just something, like, you know, something to do, and this is somebody that you actually see yourself having something with. You getting karma for that. What is this? Yeah, I see blissed out abundance here. Somebody here, you gonna see somebody happy as hell. Yeah, momentum. You gonna see somebody live something out here. Like, you gonna see somebody have something good come to them. Yeah, blissed out on top of attachment. You thought you gonna have that with somebody that you had some type of like lustful attachment with. Yeah, like you realize that you gotta remove somebody up out your life, or you remove the wrong person out your life here that you now sleepless over, because this person is gonna be blissed out. Like you gonna see them following the spark. You the one grieving over them. You the one daydreaming about them, and you losing sleep over them, because you removed somebody out your life here. You know that was really your blessing. Yeah, I see. Yeah, be of service here. This one who was very helpful towards you, but you was being sneaky though. I seen sneaky in the back. We got abundance here. This person here bring a lot of abundance in their shoes. Now you in their shoes. Now you in their shoes. So if you was being sneaky towards them, now you around sneaky people. That now you got to move out your life. Now you losing sleep over folks here. That was a blessing to you. And now you in this person's shoes. Whatever they went through, you going through this now. Especially when it comes to your blessings here. This person was a blessing to you, but you didn't see that. And you was being sneaky, so now you stuck with sneaky people. Close this out. You going through what you gave is what you get back. Pretty much. And this person already went through it. So they know not to play like that. They already know. They know it's rules to everything. And yeah. What's the overall message to close this out? I'm telling you, somebody is mad at themselves with this inner strength here. They are upset with themselves. And this right here, yeah, that somebody is bossing up here. Like this person here is a copycat here. Somebody really thought that, you know, with the grind, somebody here could even have tried to like mess with with you coming up. A copycat here that was trying to boss up. Yeah, they see this. Release ritual and explore. You release somebody here, something that wasn't no longer serving you, and you explore. You went off elsewhere. Yeah, somebody who was over here trying to put you in competition, and when it was never no competition. Somebody here should have never did that. Like trying to put you in competition when you was always the one. It never gave the two. But somebody was definitely trying to make you the two for somebody who was never the one. Ain't that something? That's what happens. Somebody here really tried it, like, and not even tried. So they should have thought twice about that. Yeah, it says take a vacation, go on a trip, take a food tour around your city, and visit new neighborhoods. This card suggests an opportunity to travel. New experiences will shake up the monotony, whatever. It says you feel and remind. You feel and reminds you of life's simple joys. It says there's always something new to be learned when you step outside of your comfort zone, swim in new water, and step on new land. Yeah, so somebody here could definitely be exploring something. This could be somebody at a distance here. They could be bossing up here. Somebody that's over here comparing themselves here. They could be watching somebody at a distance here that's bossing up while they money going downhill. And it's with a copycat too. Yeah, it says find your clean slate. Use the elements to reset. Release resentment, unhealthy habits, and harmful attachments. If you want to boss up, you need to release some type of unhealthy habits, some type of resentment, some type of harmful attachments by ceremony. It says this card means that it's time to ground back into the present. Then I just sat here and said, do a spiritual bath. That's how you go release this. Whoever this is, if you trying to get rid of a copycat or something like that, you need to release some. You need to do like a release ritual, and that's like a spiritual bath. That's how you gonna be able to fix something up. Yeah, ascension. Then you gonna start to ascend. We gotta explore here. Like you'll be able to move forward. You'll be able to have forward movement once you do this release ritual here. If you want to boss up, whoever this is that's going through a time moment with them being able to, like, you know, make their money or something like that, that's doing shadow work on themselves. Yeah, like you need to tidy up by having a spiritual bath. And yeah, you need to release things that don't serve you. That's people, places, or things. Especially if you want things to be at peace for you. Like, yeah, we got burdens. Release these burdens here. Release rituals. Yeah, awaken. You could be very much aware of that. And you know that you can have momentum. Yeah, manifest. You'll be able to manifest and you'll be more comfortable. Things gonna be moving forward for you with this explore card. Like once you do that, like somebody here that you know they got some type of attachments, you got attachments. And it's a group of people that you're around plus a copycat. A copycat at that. Like you got a copycat on you. Like you over here studying about the people that you're around, plus somebody that you slept with, that you gave money to, somebody that you could have like misjudged. You could have like misjudged this person, thinking that this person was this and that, and they really not. This one who is the reason why you experiencing time moments in your life, and you thought you was gonna be able to boss up with this person. No, no, you're not at all. Um, Once you release this copycat and this group of people here that you had some type of attachments to, that you could like it was just then that's when you'll have forward movement. But you can be pissed off at yourself, because you just not listening. Like, and Spirit is literally saying the release ritual is a spiritual bath. That's all you need is a spiritual bath. And pray. Like, literally, and pray. You know. So they literally telling you what you need to do. And if you don't, then I don't know what to really say. It literally just told you. It literally just told you what to do. Release those around you that don't serve you, but take a spiritual bath though, because it's gonna help you see things clearly and protect your energy as well too. You know, I can't see. Remember, these readings are timeless. I would hate to cut these comments off because we lack in common sense. Um, Y'all, these readings are timeless. Your past is somebody else's present, and your present is somebody else's future. So just because something happened to you years ago, don't mean this is not happening for somebody else now. That's why we say take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and do not force it to fit. If this is not your present time, then don't force that. That's why we tell y'all to also get personal, so you'll know where you at and know where you stand, so you don't be in readings just guessing. Also, them people probably done moved on by now. If you done got a reading done, that's why it's always good to get a person reading like once a month or twice a month to check your energy and be up to date. But also, yeah, thank you, because it looks real. It's no point going back and forth. And I'm not even trying to be mean when I say that. I'm just saying, y'all, just remember that your past is somebody else's present, and somebody else's present is somebody's future. So just because it hasn't played out for somebody else don't mean it's not meant for them. And just because something happened to you in the past don't mean it's not happening for somebody right now. So just keep that in mind. That's why we say in the beginning of the reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it to fit. Know your energy and the people who energy you watching this for, because I'm just reading energy. So know where you at and know where they at. And we say that by saying like, okay, you need to know what's really going on in your life. Don't just assume. Like either you know this is going on, or maybe you need to get a reading done and figure out if this is what's going on, so you won't be just assuming or guessing. And then also with the readings being timeless, this what I mean when I said your past is somebody present and somebody present is somebody else's future. That's what we mean by that. That's why we say that in the beginning of the readings, so won't nobody be confused. That's like a form of disclosure. But give me 1 second, cause my dog, she doing the motherfucking most, y'all. But yeah, um, don't come on here being smart. Y'all don't watch me if you don't want the guidance, but don't be no smart ass, cause I'm not the one suffering. You is. So just put it like this. For the ones that's being smart at the mouth, you suffering. I'm not. But for the ones who is listening, taking this in, I greatly appreciate y'all. And yeah, but give me 1 second, cause my dog, she tripping. But yeah, it's not gonna change what's going on in your life by you being smart at the mouth. You the one that's struggling, and I'm giving you free advice that most folks charge you an arm and a leg for. So getting smart with me is not gonna get you nowhere. Be glad that you got this for the free, because most folks will charge your ass an arm and a leg for this kind of information. But give me 1 second, I'll be back. Let me know, y'all, if it's connected, because it just said it had to reconnect. So before I go any further, let me know so I don't have to stop. If we still connected, just let me know. Okay, I guess we not connected. Okay, maybe not. Okay, well, I'm going to start this over. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to wait. Is the connection good on your side, or is it just me? Because my connection is back now, but I don't know why it said there and said. I don't really want to end this. I guess not. Let me go.